Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Zachariah the Ghostwriter. Let's talk about booking a truck or renting a truck. If you are in a process of getting a driver's license without a driving school, it's going to be difficult, but it is possible, it is doable, you can do it. Now, there are certain things that you must know before you start the process. If you already wrote a learner's test and you passed a learner's test, of course South Africa will give you a learner's license, which will take 2 years before it expires. You can drive anywhere in South Africa if you have somebody with a South African valid driver's license, as long as they are there next to you. Now, in that process, you'll be driving so that you will know certain things until you get ready to book for a driving test. Now, South Africa will give you, an opportunity to bring a truck, even if it's not a driving school truck. As long as it's a truck which is roadworthy, it's okay. As long as it will pass all the things that they need, for a truck to be allowed, so that you can do your driving test with. Now, if you don't have a truck, simply because we know that the majority of us, we struggle a lot when it comes to stuff, you can also go to a driving school and book for a truck that you will use for that day. Now, remember, this truck that you're booking is not for the whole day. It's only for a test. So from the beginning of the test until the end, they are going to charge you, of course. Last time I booked a truck, it was like 700. Now you must have between 700 and 1,000 Rand for code 10. Now, here is the tricky part about it. If they give you a truck for a test and you go to a test and you fail your test from, those few minutes whereby you have to start with a step hill and you fail, that means the money that you book the truck is gone. It doesn't matter if you spend 5 minutes using their truck or maybe you spend 20 minutes using their truck. Once they are giving you the truck and you go there to a test and you fail a test, your money is gone. And they are not going to give you their truck without few lessons. That's what I discovered with different driving school. They will want to know if you know how to drive, if you know how to change gears smooth, if you understand about control, you understand rules of the road, if you understand about road signs. They will tell you to take few lessons. They will tell you to take few lessons so that they can see if, their truck will be safe in your hands. And that means extra money from whatever that you booked the truck with, even if you paid 800 or 1,000 Rand. Now, the extra lessons are not included to the money that you booked the truck with. You must know that. Lessons are on a separate way, on a separate, bill. Maybe others, they might be charging 200 per lesson, 150 per lesson, or maybe 300 per lesson. You need to know that if they want you to take 3 lessons, you need to have additional money for those lessons. You need to be prepared for that. I know that, people are not giving us this information. People are not telling you guys that you need to know that this is how things work. Now, once you book a truck, one more thing that you need to know is that once you're taking those lessons, guys, ask questions. You must know everything about the truck, because other trucks, they do have problems, because sometimes people are taking longer to service the truck. You need to know about how to switch on the ignition. I have learned this the hard way one day. I booked a truck, and when I was about to switch on the ignition, there were certain things that you must do to a truck before you switch on the ignition. There are certain buttons you must press. If you don't press those buttons, you can't switch the ignition. It keeps on beeping, making this other sound like there is a fault to a truck. So ask questions, know about the problems of that truck, know about the brake pedal of the truck, the accelerator of the truck, know about the clutch pedal of the truck, simply because of you don't want to book a truck that you are going to be surprised in the middle of the test. It happens. And some trucks, they do have a problem of a handbrake. So you need to work on those things. And if you take lessons first before you book a truck, it's always easier. You take lessons, and you check if the truck is a good truck that you can use. If the truck is not a good truck, there is no need for you to book for that truck. You need to go to another driving school, and the sad part is that the other driving school will also want you to take the lessons. Guys, that's the hard part. That's something that people are not telling you, simply because of they also want to protect their name. For their reputation, they don't want to give people trucks so that they can use that truck without knowing if those people can drive. Because people who are watching, they're like, okay, so and so is going in that driving school. And once you fail, they don't know that you only went there to book for a truck. They're saying, I told you, that driving school, they don't know how to teach people. Look at that person, didn't even know how to reverse. Or look at that person, didn't even know how to control a truck. A truck was moving from a lane to a lane. You know what I'm saying? So those things, you need to think about them. If you want to go solo, you don't want to go with a driving school, just make sure that you have enough budget. And that's the reason why you must make sure that when you are going solo, things like learner's license, don't worry much about including the driving school. Do it yourself so that you can save money in case you will need to take extra lessons. Thank you. I wanted to speak about that.